Welcome back, everybody. I am Josh Gets Lost, and you are in the right place. This is the 30 Minutes a Day Minecraft series. So this is a big week. This is mining week. We're going to be heading down into the deep, dark places of the earth. Hopefully not a deep dark. I don't know if I'm ready for that yet. And we are going to be looking for precious ores and especially diamonds so we can begin advancing a little bit more in the game and do some stuff like enchanting and other things like that. Also, Redstone is down there, which is something we haven't really done with anything with yet in this world. So that is very exciting. Over the weekend, I did do what I talked about. I only spent about 30 minutes. You can see I've cleaned up some of our trees. I bred a few of the animals, which is good because we're going to need some more food here before we go to the mines. And I've done a little bit of farming to kind of start clearing out this. Yeah, I was hoping that more of this would be done, but nevertheless, we're going to clean this up. I'm going to plant a few things, and then we're going to work on the 3 main ways to mine. And we'll probably take an episode or 2 to do each of those in this week. And then hopefully by next weekend, I'll have a little bit of time to maybe go and mine in my allotted minutes that I have left. Now, ideally, I would not have cut those right before they were fully grown, but I need those spaces for our crops, and specifically for our potatoes and carrots, because we want these to start growing while we are down underneath the earth. All right, so there's a row of carrots. Here's a row of potatoes. And this would be the other row of potatoes right here. Comment of the week actually comes here from Big Pork Chop, one of our frequent commenters. And he suggested that one of the things he does in his Minecraft world is when he makes a farm like this early game, he uses the 4 spaces right here next to the water block to plant the sugarcane. And though apparently you cannot plant it if they're... So that's an interesting thing. I'm not sure if my waterlogged slab though is somehow messing that up. So that's a good idea. We'll go plant these down by the water here in a second as soon as I sleep, because we don't want any unwelcome guests. I can hear the cows. They're ready to get cold a little bit. Which is good because we need to make some food for our journey. So let me cool these cows. I'm gonna set it to cook. Hello. What are you doing out here? You can always tell when your animal pen is getting a little thick by trying just to hit our smaller cows. There we go. We've got 11 meat, and we got some leather from that, which will be useful for books later on. Grow up, babies. We need you guys. Your coal. We're gonna need 2 for this. There we go. Let's get our coal and our wheat seeds back in there. Let's get our leather put up. We are going to get a bucket. One of the things we actually have not done in this world is make an easy way to get water. Obviously, we can run all the way down here and get water from the edge here. And of course, this is going to have a lot of infinite water because it's the ocean. But yep. That's what happened. That's why this is kind of a pain to come down. Because it's not... Stony shores are great for finding resources and stone. They are not as great for being able... They are definitely not as great for being able to get to easily. So let's... I'm going to use my shovel here. I'm going to make a little row here. That's probably too many blocks. But basically in Minecraft, you can create your own infinite water supply in this way. And I'm going to do this right here. So it's nice and close to where we've kind of been doing all of our stuff. One of the ways you can do it is simply by making a 2x2 grid and putting them on opposite corners, and they will fill in the rest. And now I can take as much water as I want for other things. And it will flow all the way down here, which means I can plant the sugarcane all along here. Can't do catty corner. There we go. And this will grow, and I can begin to harvest this when we're back up here. Maybe I can fill that in with some slabs later. And I'm going to put a little bit of light here just because one of the reasons it's always scary trying to grow sugarcane on your area is it gets taller and, creatures could hide behind it. So I want to make sure that is safe for us. We also could make infinite water with 2 water sources in this way, which I will show you over here. This is sort of the L shape. You can also do it with a shape like this. The only difference here is here, if you take the corner out, it will be removed and it'll just be flowing water again. But if you keep taking from this middle spot, you will have infinite water. So I'm actually going to keep that water on us for our travels down into the mines. I think that's going to be pretty important to be able, there we go, we got some more meat. That's going to be pretty important for, I definitely put that in the wrong spot. Hopefully none of you guys noticed. Let's do, there we go, another stack of torches. You never can go too far without having some torches when you're going down into the world. I am going to take a few more of this cobblestone because having blocks to help block things, no pun intended, is always helpful. And we're going to take some of these jungle logs. Actually, I forgot we have the spruce right there. We've got a bed. We've got a boat to help us if we get in some kind of jam. I'll just leave that right there. The shears I'm not really going to need in the cave. So I'm going to put these over in our tool area. So we have that. Dirt, it's always good to have a few extra blocks. And the hoe, we don't really need either. But real quick, let me hit these last couple spots here that need grown. I guess I can't pick block the carrots. That wouldn't be good. All right, there we go. And we can probably just go ahead and grow some seeds there as well. All right, so we've got water. We've got torches. We are putting up this hoe, so it is out of the way. We have some extra blocks. We have a pickaxe. I am going to grab some extra iron here because I want to be able, and a chest in case we set up a little base camp down below in the mines. Sometimes you acquire too much stuff and you want to be able to store that efficiently. So there we go with that. And now we are going to have some fun. Now, let's be real here. I actually have been good. I've avoided doing anything to explore really underneath here. So we're going to be trying these different ways of mining over the next few episodes, and some of them may work better than others. So just a heads up on that. 3 ways to mine. One of the ways is simply put to find the existing caves in your world, such as these over here, and follow them down, look for resources. I already heard a skeleton down there. I usually like to have a bow on me if I'm doing that, just because it's a little easier for ranged enemy attacks. But that is one way, and it's always good over time to light up the caves under your world. It decreases the chance that you'll be out here working and a creeper or skeleton will just walk out and say hello and try to kill you from behind. But it also means there's going to be less lag, because when mobs spawn, they can spawn within a 128 block radius of you. They cannot spawn any closer than 24 blocks. So there is a little protected range. But down below us in the earth, within that range, they can spawn And if they have items in their hands or other things, basically the game is having to remember those, which will increase the amount of lag and work that your computer has to do to keep up with those things. So just something to be aware of. It's always worth lighting those up over time. So that is one way to mine, going down through the caves. We'll try that probably closer to the end of the week, hopefully. The second way is to dig a staircase from maybe a spot, an entrance over here, maybe right over here by where we're at. Dig a staircase and work your way down. It is probably the safest method to go. If you encounter any other caves, if you encounter any passageways, it's easy to just turn your staircase. It's easy also to branch mine off of various levels for things like iron or diamonds, depending on how far and deep you're going. So that is another way that we will definitely do. But as the thumbnail and title of this this video probably have shown, the first method we're going to do is something that you're never supposed to do in Minecraft, but we're going to do it anyways. And that is, we are going to dig straight down and see where that gets us. Now, digging straight down in a vanilla world can be a little bit of a challenge. I play on a server where there's teleports, and so digging straight down is actually kind of a good strat there sometimes, because you can always just teleport back to your home or back to the top of the world. There's some other things you can do later in the game to make traveling upwards a little easier, but early game that's going to involve digging a couple holes. One of the blocks that we're going to be digging is for getting some extra coal here for lights. One of the blocks we'll be digging is for going to be for water to be at, because if you fall anywhere and you land in water, you will not take damage from any height, which is a very cool thing, even if the water is very, very shallow. The other thing, though, is that when you go down here, the other spot you can use for a ladder, and that's why I've kept this huge thing of sticks on me, to be able to build some ladders once we get down a certain ways. Or we can always stack back up using the blocks that we've built. So it is almost night, but we're going to go ahead. Let me get a couple of torches going around here just to make sure we are good. I don't want anything really following us down into this hole. Part of me is wondering if I should sleep. So the strat here is, if you dig straight down on one block, if you hit an open spot, like there's a cave or something below you, you will fall directly down, and you can take a lot of damage. You can die, and all your stuff will be down there, and it'll make it really hard to get back. So the strat here is to actually stand on two blocks, because when you dig out one, you will be standing on the other. And then if you find a cave, you can always sort of see it and plan for it. I'm going to go ahead and add a torch there, just so we can see our way back up. You will encounter different layers of sediment and rock as we go down. I'm going to have to watch this iron pickaxe and make sure it does not break on us. And you can see there on my coordinates that I am now at 52. And this is important because the world actually goes down to minus 60, basically. Give or take a few blocks. We'll hopefully be able to discuss what that is all about once we're down farther. Ugh, there's a block I don't like. It looks like bird poop. It's called diorite. This is a block I do like. It's called andesite. It's very pretty. So you can see here, my iron pickaxe is almost dead. I want to make another one. And yes, I could have crafted it. I'm actually going to keep it, because once I get some durability gone on this pickaxe, I will just combine it with the other, and it'll help restore and repair the two different things a little bit. We now have some granite here. Oops, looks like we will have to do the diorite. You can tell it is full night up there. That place is probably crawling with monsters. That's one of the dangers of this way versus the staircase method, is that if you climb up and it's night, those monsters might all be waiting for you. And here we have some iron. So I'm going to go ahead and get that. Try not to make too many side branches off of this, just because you definitely don't want to make it easy to, maybe if you're falling down into your water chute, you could hit the side there if there was too long of a gap. So you want to kind of think about that, make it as easy as possible to hug that wall and land safely in the water below. All right. Oops, actually I'm putting it on the walls here. There is our copper, which we have not done anything with yet. I'm going to try to ignore that unless I mine into it, just because it can really fill up your inventory, and there's lots of it on the surface for us to get. And here we have, looks like our first hole of the game. And so what we can do here is I usually will try to put a torch, get some light there. I hear a skeleton, so let me get my shield. We're going to see how big... Oh gosh, this is a big cave. Big cave down here. I don't know why I'm not running. What I'm going to do is find my way and dig into the wall here and fight our way out of this once we get a little bit more food. Hello, zombie. That fall did a little more damage. I got hit with an arrow right when I landed. So this is one of the reasons why we do not dig straight down in our worlds. There we go with that. We have a little XP farm going here. I was hoping by it being night that we would get a lot more mobs up top of the world and less down here with us. Come here, buddy. And it looks like there we have one of the other bad guys. We actually heard one in an earlier episode. We heard one. It was the enderman. And one of the interesting things about an enderman is they actually cannot reach, they cannot enter a 2-block high place. So we're going to do something down here. We are going to make ourselves a little bit of a base camp, because we are now pretty far off of where our area was. Can I look at him in the eyes? Do you think I'll be able to reach him? Oh, enderman. Come on. Are you looking at me? I saw you. Got very quiet down here. Little too quiet. That was a lot of XP. There's a spider. There's a creeper over there. Spiders are only 1 block tall, so they can fit through a lot of gaps. Let's see if I can get that enderman triggered. Oh, he's coming. So this dude's going to come up here. Make sure I didn't actually open this up too much. He's going to find me. Come here. Oh, is this 2 blocks tall also? Endermen are, in the Minecraft lore, basically aliens. Well, there is a 3-block gap there. That was a creeper. If they get too close to you, they will... Endermen are pretty deadly. You can hear the little... You coming in? As long as no creepers spawn. I did not have a lot of space, and I did not deal with that creeper properly because I could have used my shield to block myself a bit. And we have our first ender pearl of the game. And these can be thrown. See what that guy's up to. You mad? You mad, bro? Oh, I gotta be careful there. He teleports. Endermen can teleport? They're also very loud. It sounds like there's a plane going off in my ear right now. So in this way, we're getting actually two of the ways to mine. We got the straight down method. Now we have the idiot is stuck in a cave fighting off lots of mobs. So we're going to work our way back this way. Let me get us some food here. Kind of check our flank. It's always a good idea in the caves to start high and protect yourself, because the creepers and other things that are in this world are less likely to fall on top of you from nowhere. We have a chicken jockey! Baby zombies are very bad. They are very fast, and their hitbox is very tiny. And so a lot of people, they've actually been notorious for ending people's hardcore worlds and making just things in general much harder on them in Minecraft. They are sort of notoriously evil. Right, and it looks like we've got some iron here. So mobs are much easier once you're geared up a bit if you can handle them in small doses. If you're handling them in large doses, they can be very bad, like having creepers and zombies and skeletons all attack you at once. Can be not so great. It's like with this creeper here, if we use our shield, it will protect us from the creeper blast. So that is something that is important to keep in mind as you're doing this. And we have here, it looks like, our first bit of redstone. I'm gonna get this iron here real quick and then turn back around. All right, I think we're good. Hello, bats. Bats make noise and they're annoying in this game, but they are not harmful. And we have our first redstone, which is something that you use for basically building automated stuff, which is, you know, pretty useful to have as you get going deeper and deeper into the game. That way, it looks like there's a lot of skeletons. Here is our first deep slate of the world, that darker stone there. That is something that was added in the more recent years to Minecraft, but is very important for being able to, it just is a very cool looking block. There's a lot of things you can do with it. This is glow lichen, by the way. It's a feature that's in caves a lot. Let's work our way this way. And deep slate is actually one of the reasons I'm coming down here. I want diamonds, but I would also like deep slate so that I can build with it, because I think that darker stone will look very good against the pink of the cherry wood. And I'm just going to check here. There we go. You know, worst case, you light up a little bit too much. No one's ever regretted, I think, overlighting their world. But I think a lot of people have definitely regretted underlighting their world and being attacked by mobs. So something to think about. I will need to figure out where exactly I came in. When I dropped, it was somewhere over this way, but it was kind of a panic, not gonna lie. I'm not gonna pretend that I was, you know, completely good. As you get down here, you start to get into some more really like veins of iron and stuff, which can really give you a lot of iron. There's ways that we'll use later to actually get automated iron and use the game mechanics for that. But for if you just like to mine, you can usually find a lot, and it's usually right around here. Kind of, we're at level 20. Usually when I'm digging a staircase down, about Y17 is where I will stop and start searching for iron. So right about here at level 20, level 17 is usually a good spot. It just generates more in this part of the world. And let's get some more coal too, because it never hurts to have a little bit more and be able to go farther. All right, I see another iron up there. Let me get some coal real quick. Have we figured out where we came in? See if I can reach it. Now, when you're standing on a block, if you don't want to fall off, you can hold shift that will crouch you, and then you can turn backwards if you're playing Java, and you can use... Yeah, I know that was an axe. You can use that to basically bridge out by looking backwards. On Bedrock, it's actually easier. You can actually just look in front of you into the open spot in the air and place a block, and you will bridge that way. So it looks like we got a little bit more iron here. You do always want to be a little careful when you're down here, because you don't want like gravel to fall on your head. I see a little bit more iron up there. Let's get that. Now we're just going to do a little bit of iron shopping, because I want to find our original tunnel down and actually begin to work deeper into the earth once again. But I feel a little better now that we have this cave a little bit more lit up and safe. We got that. Looks like there's some lava over there. All right, where was our entrance? That is the question. See, can I do it? Can I do it? Takes a while. Be funny if gravel fell on me after that big speech I just gave you guys. All right. There's some iron up there as well. But I think we can... we got 44. We can probably call it good for right now. Because there are enchantments and other things later you can get in the world that will actually make finding iron, and when you find iron, will make it go a lot farther than our current setup here. So let's see where did I come in at? Was it closer over here to this canyon, or was it closer? It was not a long fall. So I don't think I would have been too severely injured. And I did put a torch right near the spot. Was it right here? It was. All right, there we go. So what we'll do is we will basically build our own continuation of our tunnel. We will build our own version right here. We'll use this cobblestone. Looks like this is the block that we were on. Whew, that was pretty intense. Guess I don't really need this one. Not the best use of our limited durability there, but nevertheless, what we want to do is maybe, now that this is lit up, we could make this our stop and then continue downwards, which I think is what I'm going to do here, rather than just do a straight tunnel all the way down. Give us a spot so we know, okay, here is where we want to look for iron. All right, we'll do that. This can be our... All right, we'll put the exit right here. Let's make a door. A door, by the way, is just 6 vertical things. We'll make a spruce door. We can put right there, not right there. All right, we are going to put a bucket of water right there, and we are going to add some cobblestone and a torch. Get that torch. There we go. Now we have a little room. We can come out and check out things. Might end up putting one on that side. So now we know, okay, here we are. We've got this, and we can continue our tunnel right over here. And so I'm going to put 2 blocks there. And let's continue down, because we are at 18, which means we still have about 80 blocks to continue down in this world. And so that is what we are going to do. Real quick, let me repair these pickaxes by putting them together. There we go. All right. Never hurts to have more light. And before we take the next tunnel down, we are out of time. So this was our first entrance into the cave life. Hopefully you did not have as much of a heart attack as I did when I dropped into this huge cave. Looks like we got at least this part lit up. We can continue to explore the cave if we wanted. But next time we're actually going to start, I can actually hear the rain from above the world, and we are going to head down this way and go deeper into the earth from up here. And that is a thunderstorm, so which means I can sleep in the game, and then we're going to be done with this episode. So let me sleep, and then we're going to close out, get that turned back over. We don't want any of our animals being struck by lightning or anything like that. We don't have villagers to worry about, but that's not a deal. So we are down here in this cave. We're going to be heading down deeper to find that deep slate on the next time. In fact, what I could do is do the staircase method from here and show you guys what that's like. So maybe we'll do that on the next episode. We need to get deep slate. We need to find diamonds. And so that's what we'll do. I'm Josh Gets Lost. This is the 30 minutes a day Minecraft series. Welcome back for another week. It's mining week. It's going to be surprising. It's going to be crazy. Glad you guys have joined me. If you've enjoyed it so far and you want to keep in touch and see new episodes, make sure to hit that subscribe button. All right, later all.